Welcome back to Silver Trowel. Today we're going to talk about British Gypsum's Thistle Pro Magnetic Plaster. It's a top coat plaster, used very similar to multi-finish and board finish, but the outcome is that you end up with a wall that is magnetic. Different guidelines as far as application and timings. So any product you've not used before, we always recommend that you read the front of the product, so as you know that it's the item that you require for the task. You'll then turn it over and you'll read the back of the product for more details. So, front of the product, it's told you it's magnetic. The bag weighs 25 kilos. There will be a use by date on it, which is generally 4 months after manufacture. That's the same as most of their plasters, whether it be board finish or multi. So, what's it suitable for? So on the back here, it's telling us that it's suitable for dry undercoats. So if you worked on maybe bonding coat or hard wall or tough coat, any of those, this will go over the top of that. If you've done it the same day, so you floated in the morning and you're going to skim in the afternoon, the surface shouldn't need any preparation. But they're suggesting if the surface has gone dry, either dampen it or use British Gypsum's Thistle Gyp Prime, which is this one here. You can do it straight over standard plasterboard. So standard plasterboard's ivory in colour. So no preparation there, other than the board should be securely fitted and the joints should have scrim tape on them. If you're working over moisture resistant boards, which is one of their specialist boards for moisture resistant surfaces, they're green in colour, and you're not supposed to skim straight over moisture resistant boards. They will need sealing also with British Gypsum's Gyp Prime. You can use it over the top of sand and cement based undercoats, and you can also skim over the top of existing surfaces, which generally these days that's what most of us would be doing for this particular product, whether it be in a kitchen or an office, so as you can then use the surface for your fridge magnets or anything similar. So what they're saying for working over painted surfaces or previously skimmed, you should use thistle bonded. This one here. No mention of any other sealer on the bag. So British Gypsum manufacture the products, so we can assume they know what they're talking about. You can also go straight over smooth concrete, but you would again need to use the thistle bonded. So mixing wise, same as any other product really. Gradually add your plaster to the water. Apply a first coat, 2 to 3 mil in thickness. Flatten without removing any material. So this is where your speed skims would be useful. Or a large spatula. Allow to firm up approximately 40 minutes on. This is when you're working on wallboard. Mix a fresh batch and apply a second coat at 1 to 2 mil. Trowel up as needed, avoiding over polishing, so basically over troweling, so minimal troweling and minimal water. It actually says here, avoid using water and keep the trowel damp. You're going to need some lubrication between your trowel and the plaster surface, so sounds like a damp trowel would be sufficient. So we've got other images here reminding you of the thickness, which is 3 mil, number of coats, which is 2. One bag covers 5.1 square meters, so half as much as a standard bag of multi-finish. Finishing time is anything from 130 to 150 minutes, so it's going to be a longer task than your standard multi-finish plasters. You'll need 8 litres of water to a 25 kilo bag. So the consistency is going to be thicker than that of your multi-finish. Same quantity of material but less water, because they're suggesting that you need 11.5 litres of water for a bag of multi-finish. Hand application only. So some of their products can be sprayed on. This is hand application only. Health and safety information, standard stuff, keep out the reach of children. Says here may irritate eyes. I would say that it definitely will irritate your eyes. Plaster products contain lime, so lime can burn the eye as well as scratch it. So goggles, especially if you're working over your head. Should you get any in your eye, rinse with water and seek medical advice. Avoid prolonged contact with the skin and wash off with water. That's standard again for any plaster product. What else are we going? So avoid inhaling, goes without saying. So well ventilated areas or a face mask. And usual one, odd one, this one, can't think anybody would want to eat it, so avoid eating it. And your manual handling techniques when you're moving the product around, remembering it weighs 25 kilos. So that's the product. In a future video I will give you a demonstration of how it's applied to the walls. The scary bit here potentially is these products are expensive. So if you said around about £100 a bag for the magnetic plaster, £40 to £50 for your bondit, and nearly £100 for your drip prime. This can be diluted, so whilst it's expensive to purchase, over a period of time it's not such bad value, but you've got to make that initial purchase. So those are your products. In a future video I will give you a demonstration of how it's applied to the wall. Thanks for watching. If you found that useful, please like and subscribe. See you again on the next one. Thank you.